which teach them the #1 intellectual blogging panel on the YouTube channel.
Good night, everyone. Finally, Murphy's Law. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong sometimes. But I'm here. Sorry for my tardiness. Sorry for being late. A little bit of it was technical issues. Well, most of it was technical issues. But my apologies, my friends. For the persons who are at work on this Sunday night, I trust that your shift will end soon and you will get a chance to get home to your family. For the persons who are on their way home from work, I trust that you will get home safely. And for the people that are home, ready for listen to each other, some things we have to jam down. Jamrock, Jamaica land we love. Land of Food and Water, Bob Marley, Usain Bolt, Vibes Cartel, Butcher Banton, Chelly and Fraser Price, Leon Thompson, Portia Simpson Miller, Marcus, Mosiah Garvey, and some other wicked people. Well, yeah, so I say, we're there. Peeps, good night. Soon circle.
Kaboom! Teach them! Always make sure the message reach them. Which teach them the #1 intellectual blogging panel on the YouTube channel. Hey, yo, like, subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification button. Hey, yo, we always up to something. Teach them. Hey, yo, send the message and make it reach them. It's teach them right here. Warlord representing.
Blessings, peeps. I know some people now go really in the stream tonight because I'm watching Super Bowl thing. You know the thing go. That's not my thing. I really not my type of sports. I know you play football and I use catch a ball and anything. I don't know. You understand? So that kind of throw me out like. You're saying, but a big something America and many of the viewers watch from out of the United States. But we are go something there now. Just reason with the people them were there. I say Taniel, big up yourself, Empress. You understand me? I say, yeah, man. So, peeps, night a come. Because we're done late already, long time, So, we're not to waste some time. We have work a morning. So, you know what thing go. Yeah, but me I say, if a football in my foot, I use kicky ball, so that's my thing that. Then me as a big man, I know we're supposed to know, say, football played foot, I still can watch man a throw ball and I call it football. Then me don't know about that. You understand? But big up to the people them who are fans of the NFL, Zane, and then something there. You understand? Yeah, man. So, peeps, serious things now. As Power Man says, serious things are going to happen. You see? The coronavirus situation continues to be a cause for concern, continue to be a major point of worry, a major reason for worry. You understand? I'm late for true, Kurt, man. I worry about technical issues and glitches and, you know what I mean? But we're there, we give thanks. You see? On Friday, the Ministry of Health would have declared a travel ban that was imposed on flights to and from China, and that anybody coming from China who is granted landing privileges would be immediately quarantined, and the quarantine period will last initially for 14 days as those persons are checked and monitored for the symptoms of the coronavirus. And I would have detailed that for you on Friday night. We've seen a situation where last Tuesday there was massive panic across the country as rumors circulated like wildfire on social media that the University Hospital of the West Indies was under lockdown as there was a patient there who was admitted with the coronavirus. It has turned out that that was out of an abundance of caution, that the person was isolated and such. We saw now that the person's travel history revealed that they had gone to China and returned home recently, and thing when I say all it done when I say howdy, the class I get crowded. You know what I think, brother. You know what I say? There was another scare on yesterday. We're gonna talk about that a little bit. You understand? Another Jamaican back from China placed on watch. However, that person, according to the health officer and orders, is presenting with no symptoms of the coronavirus at this point in time. So the Ministry of Health and Wellness is reporting that the patient who presented, reported to the anatomy hospital with complaints of headache, anorexia, chills, dryness to the throat, and generalized weakness does not at this time meet the case definition for the novel coronavirus. So in a statement issued approximately 6 p.m. yesterday, the ministry said the patient who had visited China landed in Jamaica on the 30th of January, but have reported no history of cough, sore throat, shortness of breath, vomiting, muscle pain, or diarrhea. However, the ministry said that as a precaution, the patient has been put in isolation and will remain in isolation until the symptoms abate. So the development has caused levels of concern in St. Mary and neighboring parishes, as you can imagine. So the ministry is also reporting, and remember that the travel ban, there was a particular line that I spoke to definitively on Friday night, and that is in relation to the fact that in it says that anybody who is granted landing privileges, which automatically suggested to me that not because you're in one plane heading to Jamaica, I mean you will get the chance to disembark said flight. Now, there was a development on Saturday also where the ministry confirmed that 19 Chinese tourists who attempted to enter the island on Friday were denied entry. That's how the thing reach people. A serious times. You understand? We are living in a serious time. We still worse up, but you know, it look a bit better like. Zane. So, 19 Chinese tourists were prevented from entering the country on Friday. It said the 19 visitors landed at the Norman Manley International Airport in Kingston, but were refused landing privileges in accordance with the travel ban now in place for Jamaica. So quarantine protocols were applied as per the Quarantine Act, and the travelers left the island at approximately 10:50 a.m. on Saturday, the statement explained. It added further that travelers arriving on the island from China on Saturday are currently being processed as Jamaica maintains its vigilance to protect the local population. In terms of the patient now in isolation at the Anatomy Hospital, it marks the second time in 4 days that the ministry has moved to calm fears about a possible case of the feared fast-moving coronavirus on the island. So we spoke about the situation Tuesday. Now, so far, some 12,000 confirmed cases of people contracting the virus around the world is on the books, and so far some 259, and I'm assuming counting, cases of fatalities have been recorded. So some 250 plus people have died so far. Can people still drink the Corona beer? Yes, I speak. Sure. Not if I look at that right. Still dicey people, still serious time, still time to be vigilant, and the matter at hand is very, very serious. And as I said on Friday night, I hope that we will not have a case of the virus reaching Jamaica. You understand what I mean? I say big up to the people that are on the stream. For the people that are there for the first time, welcome. Please remember to share the stream on your social media pages. You know what I mean? Facebook, Twitter, Instagram if possible. On your status like, and your WhatsApp groups and status and the whole place like. Zine? Yeah. I don't know if any other Chinese nationals have been barred from entering the country since Friday, but I know that 19 tourists were denied entry to the island and they were sent back to where they were coming from on Saturday. I suppose the government is taking this thing really and truly seriously. And yes, there will be fallout financially from trade and possible tourism. But at the end of the day, it better we lose few $1 million than couple hundred lives. Don't. That's my purview upon the thing. Now, there's another situation where a Jamaican who returned from China recently is accusing healthcare officials of being unprofessional and let me say some things. Yeah? So a Jamaican just home from China claims local health workers were unprofessional. A Jamaican who has just returned home from China is claiming that health workers acted unprofessionally when she went to the Spanish Town Hospital for a precautionary checkup due to the outbreak of the coronavirus. The woman, who asked to be identified only as Mary, told RGR beyond the headlines that some of the hospital staff avoided her. She also said that she has no intention of returning to China. Meanwhile, 2 days after the World Health Organization declared the coronavirus a global health emergency, the death toll in China has risen to 259. Yeah, as I said earlier. If the allegations are true, I sincerely hope that this does not see a repeat, as the healthcare professionals, I'm sure, would have been briefed, and they are the last line of defense against the outbreak and possible spread of the virus should it enter the country. So we need to ensure that we do what we have to do. You understand me? I say avoiding somebody who just come from China won't help the situation. You are the professional. You would have been briefed. You would have been educated, so to speak, as to what you're supposed to look for, the red flags and them something, and deal with the thing properly. You understand? My hope said this I don't really saw you go. Whatever saw you go, I need to fix it up in a Spanish Town Hospital there. You feel me I say? Because right now, a joke thing on the pan like. Yeah, so no, this is a serious things. I also spoke to, and peace, a stream not going to be long, you know. Right now, if it stream this start the right time, then probably I wrap it up, you know. See? I spoke to you on Friday night about 2 curfews that were active, one in Augustown and one in Central Village. At the time, I was unable to speak to you about whether or not the one in Central Village was extended. No, we can fix that because that is the situation, as I assumed. I must say I can't find this. I'm all over the place tonight. Curfew extended in Central Village, St. Catherine. So the curfew that was imposed in Central Village, St. Catherine on Thursday has been extended, and it will continue to 6 p.m. Well, it was to continue to 6 p.m. on Saturday because it was supposed to end Friday, February 1st, and then now they extend it again until 6 p.m. tomorrow, February the 3rd, which is Monday. See, the curfew in Augustown was also extended. So the curfew that has been in effect in Augustown, St. Andrew, since Wednesday, the 29th of January, has been extended. Well, it was extended to 6 p.m. today, Sunday, February the 2nd. I don't know if it has been subsequently extended. We'll have to watch and see. Zane, so we are, I don't know. Speaking about extension, the states of public emergencies currently active across the country have been extended until April. I know I did have it somewhere if you talk about it, you know, but I don't know where they are now. You understand? But I can tell you that those have been extended. So that are the informational part of the stream. We're going to talk about a few little things I know where we don't love like. Zin? Murderer. Blood upon your shoulder. Last year, 2019, Jamaica recorded over 1,300 murders. Over. I don't even remember the exact figure in my head right now. 1 month has gone in the year so far, 2020. January ended Friday. For the month of January, Zane, Ian Rodney, big up yourself and the family. I appreciate the kind words. For the month of January, Jamaica recorded 110 murders. You know, me not too do the NFL thing there in the family. Me not really do watch the American football thing. See, in a real football me thing there. You understand? Yeah, man. Jamaica, land we love, land of food and water, Bob Marley, Usain Bolt and the works, recorded for the month of January, 31 days, 110 murders. So that was 3.5 murders per day. So I can run it off to 4 murders per day. 110 people were murdered across the island in January. A slight uptick on the 104 killed in January of 2019. So year to date, there have been more murders committed in the country than this corresponding period last year. It get worse than that, and hold on, don't move. A further 6 people were killed island-wide yesterday to move the murder total so far for the year to 116 murders. 9 women and 3 children are among the 116 victims so far. So, I guess we are on course to surpass the 1300 mark this year. ASP, they know me did see the comment under the video, brother. That wasn't my place, bro. You understand? That's not for me to do. Zane. Zane. Yeah, man. That's all I have to say about that, bro. And I know you know that too still. You understand? There's no way me them pose a question to the entertainer. See, I would have asked about the charges in a subtle way. You understand? I have to remember say at the end of the day, I build me and try build a thing. So we try to be as careful as possible. And we try to be human too, though. I am aware of allegations and stuff, but we just keep a thing on a level. So I don't know if you want to link him and ask him that, but me never bother ask him. You understand? So I just saw interview thing them go, brother. Certain things you ask and you get the answer, you move on. See, and sometimes it's not really the answer that you want either, but at the end of the day, a man will only share what he want to share. See, and it was a joy, really and truly. Enjoy the reasoning, you understand, and the story behind the music and some of the songs them was good. See? Yeah, man. But big up yourself, yes. I'm done with that now still. Now, speaking about foolishness in our country and murder and them something there. See? Hold on the piece. I'm going to try to find a local thing. As I'm say at last. I'm going to find that now. A problem in the dance, you know. Worries in the dance. Worries there. Boy, when it rains, it pours. Hold on the piece. I'm going to look for something. I don't move. Because, you know, in this list here, see, so, I have to go across the free cross. Just to find something. Yeah. Crap. I know that now show up, you know. Oh, that's sure. Hold on the piece. I need that. Streams. Boom. Yeah, me fine. See it there? It did last. So I can move on. Thanks again, guys, for the patience. Troublesome brothers convicted on wounding and gun charges. You understand? Brothers Dante and DeAndre Newlands were found guilty of wounding with intent and illegal possession of firearm when they appeared in the Supreme Court on Wednesday, the 29th of January. They were convicted for a June 6, 2017 shooting incident in the Marlborough community of St. Andrew in the St. Andrew South Police Division. Now, according to the Police Corporate Communications Unit, the brothers were in 2017 described as major violence producers in the area. They were caught in 2018 and are to be sentenced on the 21st of February. Now, according to investigators, expert witness management was a crucial factor in the outcome of the trial, which began on Wednesday, January 22nd. It was a lengthy investigation that involved a multiplicity of investigative leads and inquiries. There was no need for an identification parade, and bail was denied since the very first court appearance. That is testament to the quality of the evidence, the divisional detective inspector said. So we are going to see a sentencing go. Father Damien White, big up yourself and brother. Appreciate the support, something, blessings every time. You know what I mean? Peeps, you know, some of it talk to them about one little thing go on from over the weekend where some $90 million was robbed from a government agency via the internet. Let me see if I can find it. 90 million. I forgot to look on it, you know. Come on. I don't find it. I forgot research up. I know say a local thing go on. However, also speaking about robbery and thing, 2 suspects held in connection with $13 million ATM robberies. Yeah? So the police have detained 2 men for reportedly stealing over $13 million from 2 automated telemachines in 2 parishes on the 5th of January. Police report that the 2 men, believed to be relatives, were held during a recent operation in St. Anne. Reports from detectives in Ocherius are that in the first week of January, 3 men went to an ATM in St. Anne's Bay and spray painted the security camera and reportedly stole $9.2 million after entering a security code. So much money in the ATM for them thief one time. $9.2 million one time. Allegations are that the men then visited another ATM machine in another Bay, St. Mary, where they stole an additional $4.5 million. Police, acting on information, went to the house of a security guard who they believe was a suspect in the robbery. Police said while at the house they carried out a search and recovered $4.1 million from 2 safes that were at the mentioned premises. The security guard and his relative, whose names were not released, pending further investigations, were taken into custody. Whoa. Somebody who know how to access the ATM them, Zane, know about a little robbery something here, and then you rob how much $1 million and you have $4.8 million in a year house put on. Why may I tell you? Hey man, them so brazen and bold now and them feel like them untouchable and nobody can. Hey man have $4 million put on in a house. In a safe. Yo. Right now all dog smart on him. Because if I the dog, the thief too bold, the dog bury them. No peeps, on Friday night I shared that two stories in relation to boys, young boys, 10-year-old and 11-year-old, who were found dead in St. Anne and St. Andrew, respectively. There has been more information in relation to the 11-year-old found in St. Andrew, and I will share some of it. See? Sad situation. Apparently, foul play is suspected. Body of missing 11-year-old boy found in riverbed. Why? Why? Was the question on the lips of Temple Hall residents who had gathered on Stonehill Main Road recently, just meters away from the scene where the body of an 11-year-old was found, face down in a riverbed in the community. Carl Sukar, blessings my brother. Really and truly appreciate the contribution. Appreciate the support. He was literally on a stone in the middle of the river with a sweater over his head, said one woman who asked not to be named. The woman was part of a group of concerned parents who had congregated on Friday morning at the Mannings Hill Primary School where Leslie was a student to hold devotion and pray that their search for this grade 6 student would not be in vain, since the boy had already been missing for 2 days. All we could say is, God, please help us to locate him. I now say God cover him because I just feeling in myself that something wrong. I said, God help us to locate him now. And then when I walk around there and the police find him, said the woman. A resident of Temple Hall who spoke with the Observer said they had been searching the community looking for the little boy, but saw no signs of him until Friday afternoon when police made a frightening discovery. About 10 a.m. we come out here with the plan for demonstrate and search for him, said the female resident. We out here with placard until me hear a scream, and when me go look, me see the little boy in the river with a blue sweater over him head. When me hear the police them call out and me go look, me see him body, added the woman who scream had alerted the rest of the group. Him there on the stone, and me see blood upon the stone. The blood a run, it not clot, said the woman. We see him bag put on neat beside him, and him body there on the stone, she added. Carl Booth, a parent whose daughter was a friend of the little boy, and who was also in the riverbed when the police made the frightening discovery, described the frantic search for the little boy leading up to the discovery of his body hours later. Me get up this morning to go to work, but when I reach at the school gate, I joined in the devotion, and after that, some of the parents take it up on them head, say them coming down to Temple Hall to search, because we cannot sit back and wait on the authorities. We are all parents, so we have to really put out the effort. When we came down here, I was on the right hand side, down in the riverbed, searching. That is the time I heard some screaming, and by the time I come up from the river and go around on the other side, that is when me see him. He was laying face down on a stone with his sweater wrapped around his head, and this bag was beside him. We could not determine what happened to him, so we are waiting on the authorities to tell what really happened. Yeah? The little boy was very quiet, very humble, and based on what I understand, he is a top student in the class, and for the entire school. He is my daughter's classmate. They sit together and they study together. Now, according to Booth, most of the taxi drivers on the route know the boy and are traumatized by his death, as they had noticed that he was not among their passengers Wednesday morning. Boy, may I tell her. Residents of Temple Hall who had gone in search of the boy the day before said they had searched the same spot where his body was found but did not find him there. You hear that, peeps? Mankind heart desperately wicked was the cry of one woman. 4 o'clock in the evening yesterday we searched the whole area and we never see him. What could an 11-year-old do to deserve this? She asked. Another parent, whose eyes brimmed with tears, told the Observer that the boy was also her son's friend at school. Him no know yet, said the woman. When we find him, he was in school, so when we go home, I tell him, she said. I don't know. Things sad still. Article are kind of difficult to read because the language all over the place. Yeah. Set away. What could an 11-year-old boy do to somebody for them kill him? I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, Rasta. I don't know. "49-year-old man shot dead in car park in Kingston. The suspect has been held. Police say one man is being questioned in relation to the brazen daylight murder of a 49-year-old man in the vicinity of Hero Circle in Kingston on Friday. The deceased has been identified as Franklin Edwards of King Street in Kingston. The Kingston Central Police reported at about 2:30 p.m. Edwards was sitting in his car in a car park when he was pounced upon by unknown assailants who opened fire, hitting him several times. Police were alerted and Edwards was seen slumped over the steering wheel of his vehicle. He died on the spot. Following investigations into the murder by detectives from the Kingston Central Police, one man was subsequently taken into custody and is being questioned with a view of being charged, one investigator said. That was quick by the police. That was really quick. See, so let's see how it goes. No? 2 shot dead in Mountainside. Police are investigating the gun murders of 2 men in Mountainside, St. Elizabeth, late on Wednesday. A police report said that the 2 were in a sports bar when men armed with guns entered and shot them. The killers left in a motor car which was later found abandoned. Police investigators are following very strong leads. The double murder follows another gun-related killing in Cracebrook, close to Magotty in northern St. Elizabeth on Monday, where a 48-year-old farmer, Lennox Williams, has been identified as a victim of a shooting at a shop in the community. 4 murders have occurred in St. Elizabeth since the start of the year. Tell you, boy, just tired of the foolishness. St. Ann murder convict denied motion to appeal life sentence. I remember this case very well. I remember covering this case. Zane, as a matter of fact, I know the family of the deceased. I don't remember the young lady, but I know her mother and stuff. So I remember covering this. I never did share that at the time still, but yeah. The Court of Appeal has turned down an application from Ryan Edwards, a St. Ann man who was seeking leave to appeal against the sentence of life imprisonment, which was handed down in November of 2017. Edwards pleaded guilty to murder in October of 2017 in the St. Ann Circuit Court and was sentenced to life imprisonment, with the stipulation that he has to serve 15 years before he would become eligible for parole. The stabbing came after the allegations to which he pleaded guilty were that he had stabbed to death Alicia Garvey, 21 years old, with whom he had an intimate relationship. The stabbing came after Garvey had made a report against Edwards at the Ocherius police station in St. Ann that he had threatened her. Edwards also went to the police station in Ocherius to be spoken to by the police about the report. Garvey was stabbed at a supermarket to which she and her mother had gone after leaving the police station. Despite pleading guilty, Edwards, who was 21 at the time of the crime, contended that the judge should not have imposed a minimum 15-year imprisonment before he is eligible for parole, as it was excessive. A judge could then say him have to serve 25 years, you know. According to court documents, Edwards' lawyer, Anne-Marie Furtado Richards, at the hearing conceded that there was nothing that she could usefully urge on the court on her client's behalf. She stated that she had informed him of this conclusion and had taken his instructions in writing to proceed as she had indicated. The Court of Appeal in its judgment said that the sentencing judge, having been bound by the requirements of the relevant statute, impose the minimum period to be stipulated on the passing of a sentence of life imprisonment, that is 15 years. So the least amount of years you can serve if you get sentenced to life before being eligible for parole is 15. And that means that the judge could then say to serve 25 or 30 years. You understand? So, just a refresher, the young lady and this fellow was in a relationship. Apparently, she had taken steps to extricate herself from said relationship. She didn't want to leave. The young man decided to say, him not ready for she leave it. He threatened her, and the young lady along with her mother went to the police station to report the incident. Upon leaving the police station, the young man, seeing who the police would have contacted, I suppose, about the report, accosted and stabbed the young lady in front of her mother, and she was later pronounced dead at hospital. And him now appeal life sentence if I take the people and put in their life. You understand? Everybody a bad man till them get convicted and sentenced, you know. And then everybody start ball where judge this and judge that and appeal this and appeal that. Where you murder the people in Pitney for? She said the relationship done. So it done, brother. Where you never move on. Where you never leave her alone. She go report it, and because you're a bad man and because you're the wickedest thing ever, you kill the little girl in front of her mother. Because the little girl, and not even a little girl, she a 21-year-old, big woman. The young lady never forgot make no report upon you because are you the world revolve around. No, you're ball. Mama, come check me regular. Bring me pants and me shirt and me marina. But them want it, kill girl and get wanted. When a response for them and not your business. Right now at 25, we shouldn't get before parole. That me I tell him to. Peeps, on Friday night when I spoke about the situation surrounding a batch of people to be deported from the UK to Jamaica this month, crap. I spoke to the fact that this batch include only people who have served time in prison for criminal offenses. There will be no person deported in this batch who is being deported for immigration violations. So it means that them commit some crime. And I also said that some of these deportees, it rough on them because them left the island donkey years ago from the devil was a boy. Them not no family here, them not no roots here, them not no member Jamaica. Seeing, so reintegration is a problem, and these are the persons who get involved in crime and continue to drive up the crime rate in this country. I also said that it is a pity, say, there are treaties and conventions and agreements between Jamaica and some of these countries where the onus is on us to receive our citizens when they are deported. Some people leave Jamaica under the guise that they might look a better life. They might move to greener pastures. Yeah? And when them reach where them going, them carry the same foolishness where them did involve in our Jamaica, go a people place. Thinking that people place run like Jamaica. You think a potty shoppy people them run? Listen to this. Jamaicans top Caribbean nationals in Canadian prisons. I would not be very surprised if Jamaicans top Caribbean nationals in American prisons. I would not be surprised if Jamaicans top Caribbean nationals in UK prisons. You understand? Because we have this tendency to feel like anything we do at Jamaica, we can go other places, go do it and get where. See? Princess Diamond. When we say the government receive money for the poor, I don't like the government get rich off of deportees. Yeah? So the money is not even, it even make no sense. You understand what I say? That is the thing. The money, I don't like, I don't know, a great deal of money. So yes, there's some exchange of money. But to say that the government accept them because of the money, I'm not sure. Because we would have been signatories to treaties and pacts and conventions and stuff. So I don't like the money where, you know what I mean? But then the next thing to Empress, Zane, is that Empress? Diamond, let me check about that cause I don't even remember now. But Diamond, the reality is that if other countries send people come back a yard, then if you get a little money if you take them, it better than taking them for free. No cost. You understand? Prince. Yeah, Prince Diamond. So I don't know that the money is any great thing. Factor. I could be wrong. But as me I say, if them a send them come a yard and them I give a little thing to offset the processing costs and probably resettlement and reintegration, then take it. You understand? Or you simply decide to take them because there are countries around the region who have denied deportees entry into the country. The simple reality is Jamaicans need to learn to behave them blinking self in a Jamaica and outside of Jamaica. You hear? The next batch include persons who have been convicted for a crime in the United Kingdom. And not just somebody who overstay them time or somebody saying who have issues with them documentation and them something there. Behave themselves. You see me? So right now, the excuses of people normally find about deportees, it don't really make no sense to me because the people them in the UK and the US and Canada from Jamaica who have behaved themselves, them not get deported. And the people who just go about them lawful business and try to make money for themselves and them family legally are being deported. See? And people who feel like say them can flaunt the laws wherever them go around the world and people will just accept it. You understand? And then you go hear them go ball, say them not have no family at Jamaica and them left Jamaica when them was a boy. They know you left Jamaica when you was a boy and don't realize so when you're there, law and order is the order of the day. So I want two things. Is either we refuse them completely or you take the little money where you're getting because the little money better than no money. See if you can offset a cost here and there and them little things, you offset it or you just not take them. You see? So, yeah. I know that there's a cost. Some little money will change and still, but I don't know portion of the money like. Listen to this now. Jamaicans top Caribbean nationals in Canadian prisons. But marketing consultant notes exceptionally positive contributions to North American state. Of course, Jamaicans contribute greatly to the UK, to Canada, to North America, and to everywhere around the world. Jamaicans occupy more places in Caribbean prisons than any other nationals from the English-speaking Caribbean. According to Correctional Services Canada, there are currently 58 Jamaicans serving sentences for various crimes in Canada, a number which far outstrips the 18 prisoners who hail from Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados and Antigua combined. No other English-speaking Caribbean country has a national incarcerated in Canada. Yes, Spade, I know that, man, but in this case, them money and the papers are them problem. Well, not legal papers anyway. Of the 58 Jamaicans, only one is female. That woman is serving a sentence for murder. some 21 males are in prison in the North American country. And they are serving time for murder. 21 of them are serving time for one murder. The woman is serving time for 2 murders, it look like, based on how the article is written. 14 for double murders. While 21 Jamaican males are in prison for what is classified as Schedule 1 and Schedule 11 crimes. I don't know what that means. Somebody who watch from Canada explain that to me now. What does Schedule 1 and Schedule 11 crimes entail? One man is now serving a sentence for what is classified as a non-scheduled crime. I don't know what. Oh, okay, alright, allow me to tell you. There. I told me to read the article yet. See. Schedule 1 crime includes sexual offenses and other violent crimes, excluding first and second degree murder. While I never 11, but you see them have it as 11 years and them have it as 2 years. I'm confused. While Schedule 2 includes serious drug offenses or conspiracy to commit serious drug offenses. The article I want to rewrite. No schedule include offenses that are not murder or that are not included in Schedule 1 and Schedule 2, the CCA said. According to a Canada National Household Survey, the largest group of Canadians of Caribbean origin are Jamaican born or of Jamaican descent. The survey revealed that of those who reported they had Caribbean origins, 42% said they were Jamaican, while 16% were Haitian, 12% identified as West Indian, 10 were from Trinidad and Tobago, percent that is, while 5% was from Barbados. I'm not get into all of that. The long and short of the story is that we need to stop the foolishness. You understand? We need to learn to behave with self. And then I look pity and pardon when we do crap. Speaking about pity and pardon. Crap. But don't have the brother picture. There is a Jamaican man who would have been spared, saved at the bell from being deported. Jamaican likely spared deportation through pardon from the New York governor. Prince Diamond, yeah man, me I work tomorrow man. Despite being pardoned after facing deportation following his release from the US, from a US prison after serving 25 years for murder there, a Jamaican is now waiting for a judge to vacate his removal order to avoid further attention from immigration authorities. Colin Absalom, I suppose he has been absolved, given absolution. But yeah. Colin Absalom was pardoned on Wednesday by New York governor after lawyers petitioned the governor, noting that the Jamaican-born man had already served his time for murder, earned parole, and would be sent to his native country where he left as a child, according to US media reports. If deported, the attorneys argued that Absalom would be separated from his family members living in New York. According to a petition filed by Absalom's attorneys, his only hope for staying in the United States was an executive pardon by the governor, which was subsequently granted. It was reported that on Thursday at about 4 a.m., Absalom was already shackled and in line to be put on a plane for Jamaica, when his lawyers persuaded immigration and custom enforcement officials in Louisiana to check that he had been issued a pardon. See? And thing. The Jamaican had been sent to Louisiana for the immigration and deportation processing. Absalom's lawyers had filed for a stay of the deportation, but now a judge will need to vacate the removal order. So in his Marshall Project essay, Absalom said he moved to the Bronx from Jamaica when he was 11 years old. He described how he dropped out of high school and started selling drugs to help support his then pregnant girlfriend. In 1992, when he was 19, he shot and killed a man who he described as an older rival drug dealer during a fight and was sentenced to 25 years to life. While in the Sing Sing Correctional Facility, a correctional facility name, the Sing Sing Correctional Facility, where he spent most of his sentence, The Jamaican turned his life around and went on to earn a bachelor's degree and a master's degree, and became involved in educational and anti-violence programs. Additionally, he ran an AIDS counseling program that served hundreds of clients per year. After receiving parole in June of 2019, Absalom was taken to an immigration detention facility near Buffalo in New York. This was because he had committed an aggravated felony, which made him automatically set for deportation upon being released from prison. When I say Sing a bad place. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So, first and foremost, it is very commendable that the gentleman during his time incarcerated took the opportunity to pursue academic studies, and he managed to obtain a first degree and also a second degree. Why am I always pronounce that? You know me? Drew, big up yourself. You understand? He's one of the lucky ones. Zane, many of them are sent to him, no questions asked. I suppose his signs and evidence of rehabilitation is clear. And he, as somebody just said, is an anomaly. And that don't normally happen. Zane, so I suppose he is one of the lucky ones. Yeah? So peeps, as I said, I never did a plan to stream long tonight. So I'm going to wrap up the stream, you know. Zane and thing. One look a story I want to share with you. You know, on a Sunday night more time. But now I like any stream on a lighter note still. That one is not so really light. The panties them light, but the story not really light. But watch how I go on. Panty thief beaten in Moby. I wonder if I panty them then use beat him like. But then, you know, boy, I don't know. A St. James man who reportedly stole more than 3 dozen panties from clotheslines in Springmount in the parish was given a sound thrashing by angry females. Residents said that the man had taken a liking to their panties and would often steal them when they are placed on clotheslines. Over a month now, my beer lose all her panty them. One of the time, she and her little sister even catch up because she did think it's her little sister take them away. A member of the community said. Angered and feeling violated, the residents say on Tuesday afternoon, they decided they had had enough. Having seen the pervert surveying panties, the man is a panty surveyor. Then, I don't know. Zane, having seen the pervert surveying panties that were hung on a clothesline in the community earlier that day, they figured it was their moment to strike. The panty gang strikes back. I don't know, the empire strikes back. In the 6 o'clock bells, we see the boy climb over the fence and I walk over to the clothes. Everybody shocked when we see him start take down every single panty off of the line. One resident said, you know, I don't believe a story because somebody must see the video. In Jamaica, somebody have video panty thief. Until me see the video, I don't believe the story. Jamaica no miss no chance the video. Panty thief. Yeah. Him smell every one of them and stuff them in his pocket. The brute nearly dropped down when we jump out from behind the house and hold him. A pure lick him get to make him know saying for stop thief jaws. Why? One female resident said that the freak stole about 12.5 panties from her clothesline. She recovered 12 from her bag he had in his possession on Tuesday. I wonder if she really go wear them panty there. It that good as all wear panty there, me want to look like, you know. The man, I travel with a big fine bag full of woman jars. Where him thief. And 4 we get back most of our panty them. So they know say for them, well, they didn't even know. The woman said that she had no intention of wearing the panties that have been recovered. I would have want things so. See? But here we go on. But on a serious note, I know we all laugh about it. They say many times that's how rape start, you know. See? Him start teeth the panty them and sniff the panty them. See? Until him develop greater desires. And him start rape the people them girl pitney like. You understand? So, as some my panty them this back of me, you know. I be a polka dot panty still. You know, it's like it's a polka dot panty season. You see? But the reality is that a whole heap of panty thief in the streets, you know. You just not catch them. You see, two sisters nearly war because the older one feel like he look under that thief or panty them. And the dog have the panty them and walk up and down within a fine bag. Crocus bag. Miss Phyllis Morris, a good night. See, so all the ladies them in the Mobile area who would have lost panties, you need to go to one of the police stations, I don't know if Barnett Street or which one, to ID your panties. Boy, me I tell you, say, as Besenta say a thing, you know, the world is in trouble. Boy, me I tell you, music is a real thing, you know. Auntie. Peeps. I'll cut it there, so. Yeah, sir. We talk about something. Oh, I'm share a little thing with you know. That book here, named Born for Dead, you see? It is a chronicle of the Jamaica posse culture, the political tribalism and warfare, Zane. And you know, we do the thing, we talk about the things and we research the things them. So we are trying to expand our knowledge base and see we probably can find 1, 2 or 3 video soon out of the book and thing. We don't start read it yet still, but I purchased this book recently. I'm going to take on the reading. You understand? I would have preferred an audio book, right now I don't really have time to read still, but I try off it and thing. It's a good read. Miss Laura Guns would have been in many of the videos I did in December about like people like Vivian Blake and Jim Brown, Zane and thing. So yeah, but I'll share that with you. What else I share with you? I don't know. Big up on yourself. Yeah, the book named Born for Dead. Zane and thing. It says a journey through Jamaica's posse underworld. A remarkable accomplishment with clarity and power. Guns tracks down a complex, harrowing and elusive story. Yeah? That go on. Yeah? And it says of the ethnic gangs that rule America's inner cities, none has had the impact of the Jamaican posses. Spawned in the ghettos of Kingston as mercenary street fighters for the island's politicians. The posses began migrating to the United States in the early 1980s, just in time to catch and ride the crack wave as it engulfed this country. Feared and honored for being harder than the rest, they would lay claim to their new American territory with outlaw tendencies, and the raw dancehall music born of their world would define gangster culture for a generation of angry sufferers in Jamaica, America, and England. Larry Guns spent a decade moving with the posse men. You are not here to say who is good and who is bad, one Kingston ally warned her. You should only be committed to reality. Born for Dead is a portrait of the posse, the first account of Jamaica's international gangs. Good read. You understand? How much? 22.50 Canadian and 15 US dollar. You know what thing go? We are trying to expand the knowledge and be able to speak from a more informed position sometimes when we do some videos and I look for some information and things. So we kind of build back a library, build the library full of be geography textbooks and thing. So now we have add some other things. Peeps, big up on yourself. You know me, I try to get some rest. Zane, I would have journeyed to Mandeville yesterday to interview another entertainer. That interview will not be published until Sunday. So I have made a decision when I sat down and spoke with Scotty, Zane, and Bro. We decided that we will be uploaded. Well, you know what I mean, do the editing and upload still. But consensus is that we will be uploading the interviews on Sundays. So one Sunday I uploaded the George Nooks interview today. You will not see another interview until Sunday. Zane, so you need to schedule your Sundays to sit down and watch the interviews them. I went to Mandeville yesterday to interview another entertainer that you would not have been seeing a lot in recent times. Another entertainer who have made a name for himself, who have hits, who, you know what I mean? The girls them love, you understand? Who the general them rate, you see, and things. So it was a high vibe, you know what I mean? And them things. The George Nooks interview was shot Thursday night I think I was hoarse. No, Wednesday night. I couldn't hardly speak, but with a local post work with the audio and we balance it out. He was recovering from the flu also and them something there. So but it was a joy. As I told you on Friday, that interview was a little bit more somber than the ones that I would have done in recent times. You understand? I think it was a very emotional interview for George Nooks as well. Zane, he was in a frame of mind where certain things got him a little bit emotional. I see somebody mention Terry Linen. If I Terry Linen, I could see how you go Sunday now, no. But if you have Terry Linen links general, I love it. You understand? I saw you romancing in another man arm. It hurt me so much. You see, we need Terry Linen to sing the real song. People are asking Killer. Killer interview. I don't know why people still are about Bounty Killer in the top max. A Bounty Killer interview is just a matter of when. And just be patient. You understand what I say? Because you don't know a Godfather is the Godfather. One general in the yard. You understand? Yeah, man. So, you know what I think? So we continue to put in the work. We continue to try and improve the thing. Up the thing. You understand? Diversify the things. So when they say Red Rat live a foreigner on O'Neill Gardner. So, I don't know if him reach a yard one of them time, I'm willing to ever sit down with the teacher. The teacher willing. The teacher ready. Zine, but Red Rat not there. Zine? And thing. So, when me read it, Kanaka say, is it general degree? My question, no? Traffic blocking, girl are come down in tights and stocking. You understand? So, my question, you're gonna. So look out for Sunday. Tanya Stevens. And I have been wanting. Tanya Stevens is my favorite female artist of all time. The greatest lyricist as a female entertainer of all time. And probably entertainer of all time. Tanya is a strange lady, you know. So you never know. But when I really reach out to Tanya like that yet still. No, Buccaneer neither. Buccaneer say I'm not really want do no interview right now. Warrior King. Yo, you know what I got my bed? Because I be a name I call, you know. Zine interviews are a great teach. Blessings in the brother. There are a few things that I need to work on to improve on. And them something. So we are working on that. We're taking steps and acquiring some stuff. Especially with the editing part of the thing. Not taking my interview, not taking long time, brother. Just searching, not taking interview, teach them. The people them been asking, Serier is not the king. Them I want never sing, me stop sing. Nah, man, not taking interview, which is one of my favorite interviews. They're there already, man. There you go look for. You understand what I say? And thing. So we're trying to improve the thing. Seeing, as a matter of fact, I have taken steps to make the A camera now. Eventually, that will be the B camera. So we kind of up the thing. In editing with the 2 camera, it takes a long time. So I have actively done some research, trying to source a device so we can actually do the mixing a camera and the switching a camera from actually recording the interview. So it saves me a lot of time in post, in editing. You understand what I say? It can be a little bit easier if I sit down and learn to do it actually in editing, but like you understand? And that same device there, you go up on the road and you use the stream, is a monitor, everything. So, I mean, you don't know anything. So we are work on something, peeps. The thing will get better, it will get bigger. You'll keep on seeing the artists them coming through, because the thing I know is that the thing reach on a local level. You understand what I mean? I say the thing reach on a local level where people are see the thing, people are recognize the work, people are appreciate the work, and people willing to ever sit down with the teacher. That name progress, that name sticking to what you believe in, that name staying in your own lane, that name learn to avoid gossip and sus. You understand? Saying that name avoid false news and fake stories. That name just being yourself and remaining true to who you are. Don't follow the hype and don't follow the crowd. Their duty is to be Lord. You know the thing go. All if me are the only man with pants pan waist, me nah follow nobody. You understand what I say? Yeah man, that's how the thing go. Peeps, big up on yourself. Miss Winston, I can't sing for you now. What's up? Then I sing for you now. You're good as go back to your birthday and enjoy it. But I sing for you one of them time. Don't worry. Enjoy your week, peeps. As I said, this was going to be a very short and snappy stream. Have a productive week. Stay healthy. Be safe. You see, make some money. You understand what I say? Spend some time with the people that you love and appreciate and value and care for. You understand what I say? Yeah, man. Load the big old headphone them on the guy road. Load them Bluetooth headphones sitting there. Stop draw unnecessary attention to yourself, family. See? I still Sunday during the week have something nice to drink if you can. But if you must drink, do not drive. If you must drive, do not drink. You know what I think? You see? Walk with only the cash you need. Them only for gold chains and bangles and fandangles. Yeah, I hear one and you work and buy, but people will take it and take your life in the process. No way, do. As alkaline say, careful. If you must take public transportation, try to travel in a group. If you cannot travel in a group, know the do's and the don'ts. Take the license plate number. Send it go get somebody. Describe the car, describe the driver. Tell people where they tell people where you go. Always follow your instinct. If it feels wrong, it is wrong. Trust absolutely no one. For the people them where I live, every move they make it up on social media, tappy. People are watching them. You understand what I say? You have some dirty man out there. And you have some dirty girls out there, you know. And I feel like I'm man alone dirty, you know. You have some girl who are watching a plan with them man for come rob you, you know, Empress. No way you do, you know. For the people that want to live them relationship on social media, tappy. For the people that want to suffer from the Instagram syndrome, fix up yourself. Stop trying to live people best life. Live the best life where you can live. You understand? Don't hang your heart further than where you can reach it. You understand? And some man for live the Instagram life, I put them bottom over the counter. Stop something there. You understand me? I say keep your bottom in your pants. You dig? Yeah man. No, not do man. You see it? Peeps, big up on yourself. I say Miss Ruth Daly, Miss Winsome H, Ruth Carl Sukar, Grandmaster, blessings. See Miss Sophia Kobe, Cookie Mama, Cookie Wagwan, Kerry J, Milo, big up yourself in 772, blessings in Agent Milo 772. You know what I mean? Yeah man, Miss Joan Gray, Miss Funk, big up yourself, Ken Prosper, Gregory White, Finar, Miss Millicent Thomas, Matt Dermott, Zane, 876 Bro God, Kerry J, Kerry, big up yourself in the Empress, Miss Kanaika, Peter me, Official Chimean, big up yourself in the local brother. You know the thing, you know what I mean? Miss Evelyn Brown, J Israel, big up yourself in the family, Father Junior Lewis, Craig Creation, Christopher Daly, brother, where you deal with you? Positive vibes too, big up yourself in the New Wave Entertainment, you know what I think, Jar 306, blessings in the family. You know what I mean? Father Mike Lewis, Father Delroy Stewart. Your glasses still on, so you are not ready to leave it. You know this. Alright, my question is, you go lose tonight, you better have better money. You understand? Father Lance Crooks, what you deal with. You know what I mean? And thing. How can I speak on this? Big brother, all is well, sir. Think it's a minute now since the last time I see you. Hope all is well, hope the family good said speed, You know what I mean? Peeps, big up on yourself. Appreciate the continued support. Appreciate the continued encouragement, advice, constructive criticism. You know what I mean? For the people that will reach out from time to time as I teach, big up yourself and hope everything good. We appreciate the content. We appreciate the work. You understand what I say? And thing, we appreciate the ones them like so. You see? And you don't know, big up all of the entertainers them out in the streets. You know what I mean? We don't need to get into the name thing, you know, because if I call everybody name. Father Kurt German, big up yourself in the youth. Zane, a long time we don't have a call in stream in a piece. We know me kind of drop a catch on certain things and about time I beat me bad. FM TV, blessings, you know. Miss Jacqueline Murray, good night, my friend. How are you? Hope all is well. Zane, Danger Quest, blessings in the family. You know what thing, you know? Appreciate the support. You hear, sir? Zane, as Peter may say, remember if you can't be good, be careful. Simple maths. Not hard than that for you, though. You know what I mean? Here, peeps. So them time that me not promising on Wednesday, because I'm good as promising on Wednesday now, man, they don't go have me up. I mean, no nobody have me up, you know. Write my name on parchment paper and them things, you know. So, I don't know. Keep a eye open, one eye so for Wednesday, I could say you're gonna. Zane, I have been meaning to do a stream over upon JA Positive. I'll know me not reach on to that. But, please just give me a little time. Easter soon come, you know, when we're up on holiday, we take on the street rough, you know. So, whole heap of work I'll go in them time there. You understand what I say and thing. So, just bear with me. You don't know, say, the 9 to 5, Zane, it rough more time, but you don't know a thing go. That been a keep we alive and I put food on the table. Even though money not enough still, but we still try to balance it. And we still try contribute to national development and nation development. And try help a few youths while we still can. You know what I mean? I just the sort of thing there. So we still have a 95, the 9 to 5, and you don't know, say, on the 9 to 5 that we have additional responsibility other than just a regular classroom teacher. So we try if we just keep the thing balanced. You understand? So peace, big up on yourself. I try to get some rest. See, me if you eat no dinner yet from there, I just go, you know what I mean, get a look of food and them sitting and go hold some sleep. You know what I mean? I love Tribal War from long time. You understand? A big tune, man. Tribal War. We don't want no more of that. Somebody say, what is? Remember you having a baby, so we understand. Paulie PC 63, big up yourself for the brother. You know what I think go. Peeps, big up on yourself. Walk good. Step with Jah. Saying maybe Wednesday, but if not Wednesday, Friday, 8:30. Make it a date and don't be late. Don't look for it. Get book for it. Jah Nook's interview out. If you don't watch it, go watch it. And if you miss all of the interview them I do already, go watch them. 20 out of them, you know, and counting. You think I'm joking? The takeover is on, man. I'm here. You understand? Yeah, man. Just go and watch the space. Peeps! Big up on yourself. Walk good. Step with Jah. Them times. Take care. Be the reason why somebody smile this week. Be the reason why somebody feel better about themselves. A smile. A hug. A pat on the shoulder. Rub somebody head. You understand me? I say a word of encouragement. A positive word. Zane, a bus fare, a lunch money, one shoes that we now wear, one dress that we now wear, one pants that we now wear. You understand me? I say, do something for somebody this week. Zane, when you do things for people, it make you feel better in yourself. You feel better about yourself. You understand? You have a more positive outlook on life. And are your blessings that you take care of down the road. You know what thing go. You understand? Stop complaining about the trivial things in our life. See, no matter how bad you think your life is, somebody out there have it 10 times worse than you. You know what I mean? Be grateful. Be thankful. You understand me? I say, each and every day you get, be thankful for it. Peeps, big up on yourself. I'm out.
Teach them. Hey, yo, hello. Send the message and make it reach them. It's teach them. Right here. Warlord representing.